Hi guys, today we're doing a review, or I'm doing a review of Manjaro Linux. This is actually my third attempt at doing this, uh, because basically it decided that it didn't want to record my voice. So sound's working great, which is brilliant. Um, so basically, what is Manjaro Linux? Well, Manjaro is basically a user-friendly Linux distribution based off of Arch Linux. Coming from Windows 8, I decided that I needed an alternative, mainly to save my sanity. If you use Windows 8, you know how it drives you crazy. Um, People have said to me that Windows 8 is horrible. I need an alternative. I can't stand Windows 8. I want to go back to Windows 7. And really, the main point I'm trying to make in this video is that Windows 8 lacks a start button. Okay, that's the problem with Windows 8. A lot of people didn't like the start screen, so I'm sure there's lots of people out there that are looking for an alternative to Windows 8. So here it is. This is Manjaro Linux, and the homepage clearly says, "Enjoy the simplicity." So the first thing that you'll notice is the neatly designed layout. In the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, we have a menu. It kind of reminds me of the start menu. I'm using the Manjaro Cinnamon Edition, which includes several categories, including accessories, education, graphics, and for the internet, we have the default browser, which is, of course, Firefox. Under Office, we have the full LibreOffice suite, which includes a word processor, math, and also LibreOffice Draw, which allows you to actually just draw basic shapes on the screen, which is cool. And we can draw circles and squares and arrows and some random text here, and that works pretty darn good. So we have a free word processor here called LibreOffice, which I actually used before. I've also started doing a lot of cooking, and I was thinking, I can actually type up all my recipes on here and just do stuff, and you know, so I don't know, shepherd's pie recipe, and I could just note down things, quickly and easily. And that's what I really like about Linux, is that it's fast and it's pretty solid overall. Now, before I actually started making this video, I had to try and figure out, how do I get apps to download onto this computer? And it's a little bit different compared to Windows and the Mac. You don't have an app store or a place where you can just download apps. No, it's a little bit trickier than that. But what you have to do is actually have to click on Add or Remove Software, which is up here. It keeps disappearing for some reason. But the one thing to take away from this video is that Linux is different. If you expect it to be exactly like Windows or Mac, you're going to be very disappointed, because it's very frustrating at first. But once you get into it, it's actually quite easy. So, because Linux is more secure than Windows, what that basically means is that we have what is known as a package manager. So if you want to do what I'm doing right now, which is to record the screen and make a YouTube video, then all you have to do is type in record, and it comes up with a bunch of basic apps for recording your screen. And let's see, I downloaded this one here, the Simple Screen Recorder. This is what I'm actually using to record this video, which is basically a simple screencasting tool. Now, we have little panels up the top left corner here. We've got access to our system settings. We can maximize that and click and drag that and snap that to the right of the screen. And we can also snap to the left of the screen too, which is pretty useful if you have multiple windows that you just want to get all organized. Now, under system settings, we have appearance, preferences, hardware, and administration. Um, full access to your Bluetooth and your color and your display. We've got settings for mouse and touchpad. We've got settings for the keyboard, date and time, general, all kinds of basic system settings here. And I really must say that I like the way it's all neatly laid out. You can't really get lost here. Okay, that's it. If you want user-friendly Linux, this is probably the best. This is probably the closest I've seen to actually being user-friendly. And there's not much else I can say about this Linux distro. It's very nice. It's very fast. It's very stable. Um, I think that new users will be able to really find themselves at home here. Uh, Compared to other Linux distributions that I've tried, honestly, um, I've encountered quite a few errors, and I'm just trying to move from KDE to other systems. I recently used Ubuntu, which was the first Linux distro that I tried, and I'm now moving on to this is basically based off of Arch Linux. And if you don't know what Arch Linux is, it's basically like Ubuntu, but it's a little bit different. I mean, I don't know. Arch Linux just handles things a little bit more differently. It's a lot more stable. It's a lot more fast. A lot of the software is bleeding edge, which means that it's all the latest and greatest apps that you can basically find on the internet. And the great thing about Arch Linux is it gives you control over your computer. It gives you the ability to do whatever you want to do with your computer. And I mean absolutely anything. There's no company, there's no corporation trying to control what you do with your computer. There's none of that. You have full power over your computer. And I'm only now really experiencing what freedom actually feels like. I mean, it's nice, it's refreshing. It feels good to actually have control again. I think that's a lot of the reasons why people prefer Windows 7 over Windows 8 is because it's because I, I oh sorry. It's because people, they like simplicity, and they like they like things to be straightforward. I mean, with Windows 8, it was such a huge shift from the traditional start menu to the now more modern start screen. A lot of people didn't like that. I didn't like the fact that a lot of the control was taken away from users. Now, I'm a power user, like a lot of computer users are. And what a power user is, basically, I want control, and I want to be able to do what I want to do on my computer. I don't want all of this garbage thrown at me. It's annoying, it's distracting. I just want to be able to get things done fast, which is why I'm a power user, and I'm proud to be a power user. So yes, thanks for watching this video review for Manjaro Linux. You guys can download it for yourself over here. The website is manjaro.github.io/download. Now, I highly recommend downloading the Cinnamon edition. I'm using the Cinnamon edition in this video, which is a lot more nicer. I just love the look of Cinnamon. It's so clean and easy to look at, and it's fast too. And if you want to download other versions or other flavors of the Manjaro Arch Linux operating system, then you can click on the community link here. And it's all about community here, folks. It's all about people sharing their work, and that's what I love about Linux. It's all about community and actually working on different projects. So to download a copy of the Cinnamon project, or LXDE, or Fluxbox, whatever you want to download, GNOME, there's so many different versions that you can download and try out for yourself. It's all about choice. We also have Mate here. And if you don't like Linux, if you don't like Manjaro Linux, then you can try out other distros too. We also have Linux Mint, which has been getting very positive feedback and reviews. But really, again, it depends on what you want out of your computer. Maybe this video means nothing to you whatsoever. Maybe, maybe most people are happy with Windows 8. But if you're fed up with the way Windows is going, and you're fed up with the corporations trying to control your computing needs, then you might want to give Linux a try. I've ranted on for way too long. This video went on for way longer than I expected. If this was helpful to you, don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe for more technology and gaming reviews. Thanks for watching.